On this week's episode of the Procedurally Generated Show, we watch this week's Nintendo Indie World presentation, and each of us choose a game to show to the other one. What will it be? You'll have to find out. Well, howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Procedurally Generated Show. I'm your host, Tony, and joining me this week, I've got Ethan.
Hey, Tony.
What's up?
GDQ.
Flight Simulator.
Well, yeah, but has Flight Simulator brought in almost $2 million in a week?
Probably, but not for charity, just for Microsoft. So, it's not as impressive.
Never is.
But yeah, so this week on the show, we're going to watch the Indie World Showcase that happened, and then I'm going to fly around in Flight Simulator a little bit because that came out this week, and I am very excited about this game. And then you've got something that you want to show off. So
yeah, Tony doesn't know what I have to show off.
I don't have any clue what it is. So
I didn't have any plans. Tony was just like, "Hey, you can show off something too if you want." I'm like, "Okay." And so that's where we're at on this.
That'll work. It'll be a surprise to everybody. So
it's a secret to everyone.
So there you go. But yeah, right now both of us have the Indie World Showcase queued up. I have watched a little bit of this. I don't think you've probably watched much because you usually don't. You said.
I usually don't catch them when they're live, which I mean, I've been off work all week enjoying GDQ. Yeah. And this happened to happen during GDQ week, so guess what? I didn't watch it.
Well, no, if GDQ is going on, that's what you're going to be watching.
Oh yeah, I'm watching it right now. We're at $1,833,972.
Question is, can they reach 2 million before the end of this show?
They can. Will they? No.
We'll have to find out. We'll check back with the total at the end of the show.
Right now, they're on the last game of the entire week, Pokemon Shield. If they hit 2 million before etiquette, I forget the guy's name. Before he gets done with the run, he will go from Pokemon Shield into the Isle of Armor DLC stuff. So that's just a way of extending the event out just that much longer. So you're taking basically what's going to be a 4.5 hour run, turning it into a 5 hour run or 5.5 hour run if that incentive is met.
Yeah, it's a good incentive, and they need to reach that $2 million goal.
Yeah, I mean, live events are usually hitting 3 million the last couple they've done, but yeah, this year's been a little harsh. So
that's true.
You're taking what you can get, and just getting 2 million would be really awesome.
2 million still not bad. So, $2 million for any charity is a lot of money.
If you're interested in any of the videos, they're all getting uploaded very quickly to YouTube since it's all a virtual thing, and they don't have tech people having to panic over stuff everywhere this time, even though they're panicking over different reasons. Or you could go to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick, and you can catch the VODs, video on demand, and watch the the actually unedited stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's up on there for... It's either on there forever or it's up on there for like 3 months. I forget which. It's probably... For GDQ, I would assume it's on there forever.
Yeah. I'll be going back this week and catching a bunch of the runs that I missed. So, that's usually how I spend my week after GDQ, is watching all of the stuff you watched the week before.
And I usually just tell you, hey, this happened and this happened and this happened, and give you links.
And then I make a list of all the videos to watch. So, that'll be fun this week. But right now, we have a different video to watch because Nintendo dropped another Indie World Showcase. And this one's a little over 20 minutes. I think I counted 26 games they showed off. Really? So, yeah, there's a pretty decent amount of content in this this week. So,
awesome.
We are We are ready. We will go
So
as
it's the
usual.
indie showcase, so we're expecting all new Mario, Zelda, Star Fox,
Hey,
and
in the last indie showcase, they did show off Zelda. So,
that doesn't technically count, even though it was Zelda. It wasn't Zelda, if you know what I
it
mean.
was a Zelda game.
It's not I can't go to the Hyrule Historia and find that Zelda game in the timeline.
That is true. That is true. Unfortunately. Yeah,
Anyway,
they're not
anyway,
gonna make those canon.
we probably
So,
should get to this video before I just keep carrying on with distraction after distraction.
all right, well, here we go. We will do three, two, one, and then after one, press go.
Okay,
Three,
where's the go
two,
button?
one, go. Whichever button you use to go on videos.
God, just a blinding white light in my face
Yeah.
suddenly.
Have some white screen.
I'm sitting here in the room with the lights off. I have one monitor. Everything's dark on there. Main monitor just more light.
Bright light.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These are the ingredients
Very
used to
loud in
make the
my
indie
headphones.
world.
Indie world.
But Nintendo
Super
accidentally added an extra ingredient. Nintendo Switch.
Whoa, Onyx. See, it is Pokemon.
Skull Onyx.
This is from the Bastion / whatever that other is.
Oh, what was that other one? That's gonna drive me crazy now.
I cannot remember. I just remember Bastion.
No, I've never played either of those games, but I do own. I think I own both of them.
I own both of them, and I've only played a few minutes of either one. So
I don't really like Bastion though. Every time I see him like turned off by it, I don't know why.
Hades.
Hates. Hades.
Hades. Pronounced Hades. Hello, sir.
The game is right there on his left, and it's in a different language. I can't read it.
Eompio. There's Bastion on the right. Like, I like the trailer that they showed off. This could be interesting.
Well, I've known about the game for a while.
See, I hadn't, so
I've never seen anything like the preview we saw, which was pretty good. But the game's not going to be like that.
I wonder if this is going to be a side scroller thing or if it's going to be top down like most of their stuff usually is.
I need to clean off my monitor.
Yeah, when they show the white screen, you can tell all the little dirty spots on your monitor. Okay, so this is that sort of 3/4 look like all of their stuff has.
It seems too fluid on the movement. But it's not doing the thing Bastion does with the environment doing that weird thing either. So
yeah, where it's building the world as you go.
There's just something though, like the way they did it just bugs me.
Abby's World. This is my daughter's game. Oh no, this is Hypnospace
Dude, stop.
Explorer.
This is the Dude Stop guy.
No, yeah, Hypnospace Outlaw. Yes, it's pronounced GIF. I don't care what anybody says.
The guy talking though, he's from Dude Stop, so I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
Wait, is that him, or am I just imagining it? It probably helps if I adjust my headset so I can actually hear stuff. So it probably wasn't the Dude Stop guy. I apologize, but I'm probably gonna look into this guy.
I follow one of the guys that's doing development on Twitter. This looks interesting.
It's a cat. It's bacon and eggs.
Cat Simulator, the game.
She had what?
Laughing Shark.
Making that girl do all the work. How dare they?
Seriously, that shark could drive those nails in with one hit.
They're all imaginary friends. More tea, Mrs. Toad?
I'm Mrs. Nesbit. That lion would eat you as soon as it could. Girl.
Oh, they were imaginary. Now she grew up and sad. But the
And she's gonna
cat,
push that cat off of the tower.
the cat's got laser beam eyes or something ready to go.
Space. Spiritfarer.
Spiritfarer.
This is on Game Pass right now.
Really?
It just hit Game Pass this week. Or it's on Game Pass for preload, possibly. So I saw it on the Game Pass menu.
Make some lasting memories before you have to say a final farewell to those not long for this world.
Yeah, you're like
that's like super depressing now.
You are like the person who ferries these people to the afterlife.
Wow.
Customize your boat. Explore an imaginative world. Or just go wherever the wind takes you.
That's how you do a good job as a person trying to make the spirits feel better.
Doesn't mean you can't have a little fun.
Oh man, some
Guitar Hero.
Oh, the way it was going was closer to Paul Rappa.
As Spiritfarer makes its maiden voyage on Nintendo Switch later today.
Also, were they promoting smoking with that deer?
That's what it looked like, yeah.
How dare you, Nintendo, not disclose that or something?
Well, at the beginning of the video, it did say rated E through M, so...
That game's rated a hard M.
For smoking?
Yep. ESRB was like, no, we can't have that, no. This looks cute.
Play Grape the game. I'm a cute grape.
Is there a multiplayer where I can play as a green grape with a friend?
You get to be that green blob that was just on the screen.
Don't you?
It was like algae blob.
Oh, there's a cherry.
It looks adorable.
Hi, I'm Picogram, the developer for Garden Story.
Hello, Picogram. Why do I know that name?
You were trying to send a Instagram or something, but you sent a pictogram.
That's what it was. I went to picogram.com.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Rose City Games.
Hello, Jenny.
Proud to be working with Picogram to bring this game to life, and super excited to announce Garden Story will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you'll be able to hang with fruity friends both at home.
Is the purple one the smaller? Was that like a blueberry or like an old grape?
Don't know.
While newly appointed Guardian Concord may only be a grape fresh off the vine.
Oh, his name is Concord. That's cute.
From the grapevine.
Cultivate friendships, gather precious resources.
There better be raisins in this game.
That's what happens when Concord dies.
Oh, don't do that.
He turns into a raisin.
Will bloom on Nintendo Switch next year.
Next year.
California raisin. Hey, Subnautica.
Subnautica.
Surrounded by water on all sides, dive into the depths of Subnautica.
This was a pretty fun game.
Like, I've played a few minutes of it. I want to play more of it. Andrew's played a bunch of it.
I like turning on the cheats on the game on the PC side and just building a ridiculously large base.
I really wish... This was one of those games I wish we could play multiplayer.
Was it... I think it had multiplayer back in, like, super early alpha or beta or something. And then this stuff is the new stuff right here.
Yeah, this frozen stuff.
Will have divers trying to survive frigid temperatures of planet 4546b.
Don't jump in that water. It's freezing.
And Subnautica below zero.
If anything, her hands would be frozen off by now.
No kidding. Next year.
But I mean, there's all those fish down there, so it's probably like a thermal thing where it stays warm.
Yeah.
As young game designer to be, Takeshi, your goal is to entertain your little brother.
Here, play this game.
The latest chapter of your game.
I've
It
heard
will
of
murder
this.
you.
RPG.
Choose the monsters that Hiroshi faces on his quest and craft cool challenges, but don't make things too difficult.
Don't make it too hard.
When you make your little brother the QA.
You'll make him cry.
Discover this heartwarming tale of brotherly bonding.
Oh, he's in a hospital.
Launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Later today.
Today? That's tomorrow.
No, it was like Tuesday.
Yeah, I know.
This looks really cool. This is like Zelda if it was set in India.
I'm really glad I didn't say what was on my mind right there. You would have laughed though, but I could not leave it in the show.
Would we have gotten in trouble?
There wouldn't have been any. It would have been questionable what I was talking about, but that's about it.
Giant snake. Creepy demon. I am very interested in playing this. This looks like Raji.
One of the co-founders and art directors at Nodding Heads Games. I'm here to talk to you about our very first title, Raji, an Ancient Epic. Raji is an action-adventure game set in ancient
I like that they're using the word epic the correct way. It's like when you talk about Homer's
Odyssey.
Yeah.
All of us here at the studio have grown up hearing such wonderful Hindu tales of epic proportions.
I was like, is it Homer's Great Epic or?
And the vast diversity India has.
So I'm very, very interested in this. One of the things I noticed from this indie world thing was that there was a lot of development from around the world. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what the regulations on video games are over in India.
I don't know.
With a striking art based on ancient Pahari paintings and the medieval architecture of Rajasthan, this is an adventure unlike any you've seen before.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
It is.
And get ready to battle when Raji, an ancient epic, releases later today as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
On Nintendo Switch. I need to look at that and see how much it is, because I want to play that.
Oh man, it's House Flipper 2D.
Bear and breakfast. You are the breakfast for the bear. Oh, he's wearing a hat.
Dude, this is totally House Flipper.
That was adorable. It is, isn't it? It's like 2D House Flipper.
I played a little bit of that today. They gave me a flamethrower on there with an update.
Oh, man.
I have a whole new way of cutting the lawn. And I'm not kidding. It's the best.
I'm too young to suffer a TV trope death. Later today.
Armored Game Studio. What else have they made? I've heard of that.
I don't know.
Oh, that's
a short hike.
Awesome looking. Pixelated 3D. This is like early DS games or something.
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad about that. This is like great looking.
This is out on Xbox and PlayStation right now, I think.
Oh. You found
this just makes me want. This makes me want those DS Zelda games on Switch. Like, I want to play those again on Switch.
I would play them again if we had actual controls. And you know what I mean when I say actual controls.
Yeah.
That really held those two games back. They would have been so much better. They would have been in higher regard, in my opinion.
Well, they are also the perfect types of games that Nintendo could just say, hey, you know what? Put those on mobile, because they'll work on mobile, and it would be a good way to get people playing a Zelda game on a mobile device.
It would, but...
This is a really interesting
art
style.
It really is. And that you're cheating at cards. This is neat. And then the the severity of getting caught.
Yeah. Hello. Okay, he spread out cards all on the table in front of him. They were all different. But I noticed this earlier, watching it.
He's not allowed in Vegas anymore.
Well, watch. He's got all 4 aces on the table.
They're all aces, right?
They are. They're all aces. The entire deck. But if you noticed at the beginning, they weren't all aces. So he did a magic trick.
Except for the one that we couldn't see.
I didn't catch that the first time I saw this, was that he spread them out and they were all different. And then when he was done, he showed that they were all aces.
I don't know if this would be a game I would like to play, but this is definitely a game I would love to see someone else play.
Yeah.
Kind of like Papers, Please. Like, I want to play it, but I don't want to have to learn the entire system to get good at it.
I will shoot you in the head if you cheat at cards.
So if I saw someone who's really good at those games, it'd be like really entertaining to see a perfect game.
Yeah. I know what this is. I'm excited. This was probably the biggest thing for me. This is Torchlight 3.
That's what I was going to say, Torchlight series.
Yeah. I am a big fan of Torchlight. This game has had some trouble in its development, though, because it was originally supposed to be an MMO on mobile. It was called Torchlight Frontiers or something, and nobody liked it, so they completely retooled it and turned it back into just a traditional Torchlight game and renamed it Torchlight 3.
So it was going to be Torchlight Mobile, but then they saw the Diablo 4 announcement.
Probably.
Or, I mean, the Diablo mobile announcement, and they're like, no, let's not.
Set a century after the events of the previous game, Torchlight 3 tasks you with delving into the foul dungeons of Elbrinn to take on powerful foes.
And just like with Torchlight 2, you get an exclusive pet on Switch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in Torchlight 2, it was a fat unicorn, I think.
Is it account bound or just system bound?
It's probably account bound.
Because if it's like an account based thing where you get it, like you log in on your Switch, it unlocks it, and you hop over on like PS4 version or something, that'd be great.
You get this creepy fairy.
I don't know about you, Tyler, but I feel like I'm in an optical illusion.
What?
This is weird.
You'll need to change your perspective.
Yeah, I love like MC Escher style puzzle games, but they mess with my head so much.
What was that one that was on PSP? It was like a launch game, I think. It later came out on PS3, I think other stuff. You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
That thing was just weird. I tried to enjoy it, I couldn't. Eventually got to where, like, I went through the loop, and then it got to where, on the new loop, you had to do stuff, and it's just, I couldn't do it. By do stuff, I mean there was, like, added objectives.
Where do you think this game got its inspiration from?
I'm going to guess Halo 5.
Exactly.
Ori and the Warthog. Yep, this is definitely Ori inspired. It's even got the reverse Ori launch thing on there. Gosh.
Evergate.
Hi, my name is Kent.
Hello.
Hi, Kent.
And I'm Cynthia.
Hey, Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
Evergate has been a passion project for the last 4 years.
Ever since I played Ori. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. They probably did a lot of work on this. But, you know, sometimes you borrow a little too much and it becomes very obvious where the idea came from.
It's one of those, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but don't make it look obvious.
It's... Whoops. Bumped a button on the headset again. It's like that one game that keeps coming on Nintendo Switch, the sailing game, and every time they look more and more like a Zelda game.
Oh, Oceanhorn?
Yeah, like Oceanhorn, was it 2 got announced?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that in this video?
Maybe? I don't think so.
It's like Oceanhorn 2 got announced, and people were pointing out, like, yeah, he's wearing Link's blue shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, really, guys?
With clever use of the soul flame, unlock the power of multiple.
This looks like a puzzle platformer.
Yeah.
Experience this touching story about two kindred spirits when Evergate launches later today on
Later
Nintendo
today.
Switch.
There were also a lot of games that they showed off that were launched same day.
But before we go, here's a quick glimpse at even more indie games that our partners from around the world are currently hard at work on. Let's check them out.
Oh, they're hugging. I've seen. Was this during the PlayStation thing we watched the other day?
I don't know.
That looks weird. Bumper cars. Pillow fight.
Dog sled the game.
There's a bear sleeping in here.
Yeah, you might want to leave.
Take a selfie, then get out here. Hey, Unrailed. That's a pretty interesting game. Requires a lot of teamwork.
Does it? Is it like an Overcooked type thing?
You're
Ew.
building track for a train to get from one end to the other while the train's constantly moving.
I do not want to know what that is.
Inmost. Whoa. Like Game Boy horror.
Yeah.
Ah, Game Boy horror. That was unintended.
That has a lot of like Undertale vibes to it.
It did. Let's see. This is
That looks like Adventure Time.
definitely a puzzle game.
Yeah. Goner 2.
If we get a review code, I don't want to review it. Just
No?
throwing that out there.
You don't want to play Goner?
The first one was so hard.
Wait, you're not done. You got the surprise announcement there. Yeah.
Oh no, they're loose.
Roll the trailer.
Honk, honk, honk.
House.
Honk. What was that? I still have not actually played this. Oh, no, there's two of them. Honk. Haha, I stole your keys.
Two horrible geese. Untitled geese game. The speedrun tactics for this game are going to be dramatically different with this.
This is one of those
By the
games,
way,
like...
the speedrun for this game, like, the any percent or whatever for this is like 3 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah, so this is going to make everything crazier.
This is another one of those games, like, I have played a few minutes of it on the Xbox, and it's one of those games that I really like watching people play, but I don't really want to play it myself.
Is it over?
It's all right.
As always,
Just,
it was a pleasure.
yeah.
By the way, we're hosting
Bright
a
light.
free sale over on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo
It's
Switch
okay.
right
My
now.
retinas are being
With
fried
discounts
right
on
now.
all the games we showed in this presentation.
Dark mode.
Make sure
Dark
to
mode.
check it out later today.
Like, you hit a
On
button,
behalf
every
of
color gets
everyone at
inverted.
Nintendo, a big thank you to all of our amazing partners
It
and
actually would be
developers
nice, like, if
who
there's an
are hard
auto
at
program
work
to
bringing
invert
their
color.
labors of love to
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch.
And of course, thanks to all of you out there for
MB
tuning in.
World.
Until next time, happy gaming.
Okay, bye, thanks. Where shall we fly?
So do you have, like, set locations you have to pick from, or what's the deal here?
Well, all these dots that you see on the screen, those
Yes.
are
Oh,
airports.
those are oh, wow.
Yeah, those are all airports that you can fly out of.
I thought those were, like, replicating, like,
The
city
lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Those are airports. There's like 37,000 airports that you can choose from.
Jeez, dude. Wow, there's
Even
one right
in
there.
Antarctica. There's one in Antarctica. Two in Antarctica.
Yeah, I see the other one.
So, yeah, when I first booted this up, I was like, that's really weird to see all that stuff. But yeah, that's just all airports. So if we go into like the Tulsa area, which is up here,
Yeah.
you can see all of these little things. I didn't realize there were this many little airports even in the Tulsa area. But flying around the other day, I was going from I usually fly out of this airport here when I've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll fly up here towards downtown Tulsa and then head over to like the lake. Didn't realize that all of these were airports.
Jeez.
So, I mean, there are tons of places that you can fly out of. So, and then you've got all the big ones. These here, so if you pick the airports, these recommended ones, a lot of these are the ones that are pre-built. Not all of them, but they're not pre-built, but they're hand-built. So they have a lot of extra detail that things like the Tulsa airports don't have because they haven't been built. They just use the satellite data from Bing Maps.
Right.
To
and I specifically saw one that I've been to in your list a second ago.
Of these?
Yeah, of those. Where's it at? Should be the Kennedy.
Oh, in New York?
Well, it's not in New York. It's
right here, Kennedy International.
I guess. Yeah.
So,
from whenever I went to GDQ over in that area.
Yeah.
It wasn't New York though, but that close enough. It was like 6 hours away.
You can just like type in a city, so you could do like Amarillo, and it'll show you all of the airports in the Amarillo area, so you can find the ones that you're looking for. Or if like you want to fly around the Statue of Liberty, you can come over here and just type in Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
And it will take you to that landmark, and it will start you in the air around that landmark.
Neat.
So there's a lot of choice as to where you want to fly.
Wait. Have you gone around Mount Rushmore?
The heads are not there.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I've seen some pictures.
I'm glad you knew exactly what I was wanting to know.
So it just looks like a mountain. You don't see the heads because it hasn't been pre-built. And then there's things like the Golden Driller here in Tulsa. You can see the statue, but like his face is melting off, and yeah. So let's just pick an airport here. We'll fly out of Gibraltar. So
Gibraltar.
Yeah, that's in Spain.
Okay.
This runway, this airport is really famous because it has a road that runs right through the middle of the runway.
Oh, is this the one with like the stop signs stuff or
yes.
the stoplight? Okay.
Yeah. So it's got the gates that come down, and traffic has to stop anytime an airplane is taking off. So some other things you can do in this is it's got real-time weather, so you can click live weather, and it's just pulling weather data from the internet, and it will put the weather just like it is in that area.
I can just see it like having an error, not being able to connect with it, and so it's like there's no weather.
That would be weird. Just nothing.
It would be awesome, actually.
You can also set it to where if you want to fly with other planes in the air, you can do multiplayer where it will just pull people that have set their weather conditions to live weather, and anybody that's flying in that area, you'll see them flying around. You can choose to, privatize it so it's just you and some friends.
So you can actually crash into other people, is what you're saying?
Yes, you can. And then you can also have it pull live air traffic control data. So any of the actual planes that are flying in the air, you'll see them flying in the air in the game.
Oh, wow. Okay, there is a lot in this game. I can forgive it for not having all the data in there the correct way.
flying around, you'll notice a lot of weird things and some stuff not where it's supposed to be, like the pictures that I've posted of buildings in the middle of a football field, Mount Rushmore not having its faces. The Washington Monument is just an office building, is like a really tall office building for some reason. I'm not sure why. But also on the ground, you can see the map version of the Washington Monument. So it's pointing on the ground, coming out from the base of the Washington Monument, which has been turned into a tall office building.
That's okay.
It's really weird. Buckingham Palace is an office building. The White House is an office building. I meant to have it be daytime. Let me see if I can. I should be able to change that as long as I don't have live. Yeah, there we go. So I can come in here and I can just change the time of day. You can see all the shadows are moving and everything is.
Let's say 9 a.m. is good enough.
Yeah, I usually like to do early morning flights. You can set how high the clouds are.
We can have a snow depth.
You could. So you can put snow on the ground.
Nice. It's middle of summer, but we have snow.
Yeah, I want to turn that off now, but I think I locked it up.
Oh no! Did you turn it up too high? Is what happened?
I told it to
okay.
do too
Looks
much
like
at the same time.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the snow. It's fine.
It melts instantly with the weather.
So there's no clouds, but there's snow on the ground. So, and you can see the cockpits are fully modeled.
Parking brake is engaged.
Yes, the parking brake. Actually, oh yeah, it is. I need to take that off. All of these switches, you can click on them, and they'll do different things. They should anyway. Don't want to put the landing gear up. And then I am flying with a gamepad, so it's not. It's super touchy.
It's the only way to fly.
I really, really need a flight stick.
You're going to see my mouse on screen, people. I apologize, but I'm turning Tony's stream volume down a little bit. That's all I wanted to do.
We're going to take off here in just a second. I figure we would fly around the Rock of Gibraltar.
Okay.
And just give you an idea of what the game looks like. Go ahead and put the landing gear up. See, like I clicked in the stick for the landing gear and freaked the plane out. So I'm heading west. I need to turn south. We're not going to get up as high as we could. In this plane, I usually like to fly between 4,000 and 5,000 feet. But we'll stick around 1,000 feet or so. And you can see there is the Rock of Gibraltar.
Huh.
I'll go ahead and hit the external view so you can see like the sun shining off the plane there. I'm playing on medium settings. That's what my computer can handle.
Okay.
I've seen the system specs and they're like, if you want the best possible, version of this, you need a computer that's running a really high-end graphics card, 32 gigs of RAM, and I don't have that. I'm playing on Shadow, which is giving me 12 gigs of RAM and a pretty decent graphics card, so it can run the game on medium settings with no problem.
Still looks really good.
It does. You lose some like texture detail and things when you're running on these lower settings. I think the clouds aren't quite as nice as they could be.
They're not fluffy enough.
There is some cruise ships down there. We could fly down and scare the cruise liners. One thing someone has asked me, and I haven't tried yet, is to see if you can land on an aircraft carrier.
Do we know where one's at?
I think there's one in Corpus Christi, Texas, that maybe you could land on.
Well,
so you can see down there, right in the middle of the screen, you can see the road going through the runway.
And hear them talking to you while you're flying.
I'm ignoring the air traffic controller.
They call the air police on you. You have planes flying behind you with the lights on.
So you can see from up in the air, the detail of the game is really, really good. You can see boats down in the harbor down there.
Neat.
Yeah, I'm going too low. Calm down. Oh, what? How did I overstress the aircraft? I don't know.
Probably the snow.
We'll go to Corpus Christi, Texas here in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right back though. I have a child yelling at me, and they will not stop. So
Okay.
I'll be right back. It's an awful, awful sound. All right, I am back. Here we go.
Welcome back.
I will. That's the first time I've ever overstressed the airplane like that in the middle of a flight. So let's go to Corpus Christi. Hold on. Let me find an airport near Corpus Christi. Oh, there's my Facebook page. I don't know if you could actually see that.
I don't think I saw it.
Okay.
I was checking.
I'm.
I was checking my phone while you were looking that up.
I think I'm only sharing shadow, so that may be.
Could be. Who me couldn't be, not
Corpus
me.
Christi
Then who?
aircraft carrier. Yes, so there is an aircraft carrier. Like I thought, there is an aircraft carrier in Corpus Christi. So let me find the airport there. Did I spell it wrong? Is that what the deal is? Yeah, hold on. Corpus Christi. Actually, it's gonna be somewhere along the coast.
Okay.
Where exactly it is, I could probably find out, actually. The USS Lexington.
Ooh.
Bing Maps. Bing Maps, please. USS. I have been on this aircraft carrier.
I have not.
Okay, so it's okay. I know basically where it's at now.
Okay.
We just take off from this airport and it should be right in this general area. I'm gonna switch planes though. I'm gonna go to a Cessna and see if I can use that to land on an aircraft carrier. Or what if I just type this in? Let's see if this will. Nothing.
No results. I'm sorry.
You cannot You cannot just find the USS Lexington. Actually, it may be better.
One does not simply find.
Yeah. Let's fly out of this one. It's a little closer.
You're taking off from it to go and land on it.
Yeah. This aircraft carrier is the airport.
That would be one way to reuse one, just make it permadock and build it onto the ground or something somehow.
I don't know. I don't even know if general aviation aircraft could really take off from an aircraft carrier very well.
Only one way to find out.
I think you have to have like the afterburners and the catapult system.
Well, I mean, it's there for a
I mean,
reason.
maybe not. I guess in like World War II, they didn't have all that stuff, or did they? I don't really remember.
We'll have to go back in time and find out.
Let me hop in my phone booth.
Oh, I'm hearing good things about the Bill and Ted 3 movie.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be dumb, stupid fun, but that's what the Bill and Ted movies are.
Yeah. And it's going to be really a little hard to enjoy Keanu Reeves with the super deep voice trying to be Ted. Is he Bill or Ted? He's Ted, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Ted.
So it's going to be a little hard trying to adjust to that, but yeah, whatever.
It's going to be weird seeing John Wick without a beard trying to be dumb. Because that's all I'm going to think about is
right?
That's John Wick. It's John Wick in disguise.
He couldn't cut his hair. He had to keep it long because he's got the 4 and 5 movies to film back to back now. But then again, it takes what?
John Wick 3.
Yeah, I haven't seen either. It'll only take him 2-3 weeks to grow the beard back out, maybe a month.
Probably.
Unless they kept the shavings from the other one, so they can just build a
glue them back on.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're missing hair A17. Why is it in G42 section?
Yeah, I imagine Keanu Reeves can grow a beard all right.
I'm a little concerned about the other guy. I forget his name.
What is Alex?
Yeah, I don't know what he's been doing.
Alex Winter.
I don't know what he's been doing since since I last saw him in the movie, which was not.
I don't know that he's been doing much.
It wasn't Bill and Ted, the last movie I saw him in, and he was still playing the same character.
All right, we need to be heading west after we take off. So
right now we're facing North Mexico.
Let's get up in the air, and then okay.
I like that. I'm just making my own directions.
We need to be heading kind of southwest. I think basically off in like this direction. I think. So we'll fly over here and we'll see what we can find. Oh, you know what I think part of the problem was in the last part was I didn't turn the engine down, so it was just like running at full throttle. That might have been part of the problem.
I'm surprised they don't have like crash animations or anything.
You can crash into a lot of stuff, but it just gives you a message that says you crashed.
Yeah, it's really anticlimactic. Is what I'm saying.
You can turn the damage off, and you can actually just land on. Nosedive straight into the ground.
There's a car down there.
Do anything. Yeah, it's got traffic. It generates traffic, but the traffic is a little sketchy. Like you'll see cars that just bounce back and forth across the street. So like they're trying to cross the street, but they get confused. And so they just sort of bounce back and forth in the middle of an intersection.
So there really is a lot in this game, and that's why I can't. It's got to have like dumb AI for things, I guess.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Like I wonder if we could see any cars doing something weird down there. No, we need to have like an intersection because that's when it really shows off that it is messed up. This area out here is looking a little flat.
It's looking like a Google map. Hey, we could have taken off from over there.
As you fly around points of interest or different airports, it'll pop up on the screen like that, and so you can kind of focus on different things.
Good. I wonder what all that is.
All this brown down here?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's radiation.
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
Pretty sure it's not a building.
And like, I'm not entirely sure where the aircraft carrier is supposed to be. I think it's over here in this little like bay area.
Kind of wish they had like a world map in the corner for you to like see where you're at.
That would be really nice. That's one thing, as I've been flying around, I wish you could have. Some planes sort of have that in the cockpit, but this old Cessna doesn't.
You pull your phone out in the game and just like tape it to the Google Maps pulled up on it.
So, you see, we're flying at about 1,000 feet right now, and as you fly over the buildings and stuff, they look really good. Of course, the higher up you are, sort of the better things will look. We could fly down on the ground or close to the ground, and you could see things sort of fall apart the closer you get, unless you're in some of the areas that have been specifically
Tailored
built
to the
up.
game, yeah.
Yeah. You can see like there's pools down there for in people's backyards, and there's some cars. They'll freak out. Oh! Ah!
I looked away. What happened?
There was a cul-de-sac, and the cars just hit the end of the cul-de-sac and immediately did a 180.
Oh.
Let's look at some of the traffic down here if there's any. There's not. I was watching one video before the game came out, and it was a guy. I think he was right outside the Opera House in Sydney, and he happened to be at the end of a street, and you just watched cars constantly come down the end of the street, hit the end of the road, and then just 180 and go back the other way. And there was this one van that you saw like half a dozen times just go up and down the road because it couldn't figure out what to do. Occasionally, I've seen pictures of bridges that sort of spawn underwater, and the cars will still drive over them. Because for some reason, the map data it can't figure out that the bridge is above the water and not under the water. All those little white lines in the water, I think, are from like boats that were on the map and were sailing around at the time.
Yeah, that perfectly makes sense to me.
It looks like that might be the aircraft carrier right over
It's
there.
actually the tentacles of a giant monster down there.
It's a Kraken.
Yeah, it's a Kraken. Nothing. What's a Kraken with you?
All right, so I'm gonna go see if this big ship that's out here in the water is the aircraft carrier. If it is, cool. If it's not,
We're
just
landing on it anyway.
We'll fly around somewhere. I can land on the highway.
I bet you could. But that's not as fun as landing on an aircraft carrier.
Well, that's true.
Well, unless you land on a lot of aircraft carriers, then it could be a lot more fun.
If you land on aircraft carriers all the time, you'd much rather just land on a highway somewhere. Looks like there's a couple of different things that could possibly be an aircraft carrier out here.
Let's see. GDQ is at $1,904,086.
They're getting very close.
And they still have about 2 hours left on this run.
Yeah, they should make it easily, I think. And look at like the light shining off the water.
How is the water graphics when you get down there? Is it like wavy or anything, or is it just solid?
The water moves with the
Hey, what's that?
wind.
What's that on the right? YYK or something? Oh, triple Y. It's like that's a weird looking K.
Okay, this does look like it's probably the aircraft carrier, so I will fly over it and then come around and try to land on it. Oh, there are planes on it. And bushes?
Challenge mode accepted.
There are bushes
It's
on
in
the
stealth
aircraft
mode.
carrier?
So you're
Look at the bridge. There
yeah,
is
I see it.
a solid wall under the bridge. I'm going to have to dial the engine way back. The stream has freaked out.
Yeah, I can see that.
There we go. All right, I'm going to have to switch to first person for this.
Oh, you're still gonna try to land it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to land on it.
Okay, well, I'm expecting a crash.
Oh, I am too. Come on.
There shouldn't be trees on this at all.
Yeah.
Emergency landing.
I crashed into the water?
Eh.
Okay. So, there you go. That's Flight Simulator. This game is really, really good, and the better setup you can have, so like if you had like a full rudder setup and the stick and all that, it would be really, really good. It works really nicely with a controller. I need more practice, obviously. But it's been a lot of fun playing around with it. So I will go ahead and stop that. And it is free on Game Pass. There's 3 different versions of the game that you can buy. There's a standard version that comes with, I think, 20 aircraft and 30 airports that are all handcrafted. The middle sort of version, I think, is $80 or $100. It's 90 or 100, and it comes with 25 aircraft and 40 third. I don't remember the numbers, but it's more aircraft and more airports. And then the $120 version has 30 aircraft. It's 20, 25, and 30. And then I think 30, 40, and 50 airports. And there's a marketplace that people can sell airports that they have built. You can buy different liveries or paint jobs for the planes and things like that. There's no helicopter support in the game right now, but I've heard that will be coming at some point, and then it will be available on consoles at some point in the future.
Okay.
So
I've already started sharing my screen, I think.
Watching Don't Escape.
So I talked about Don't Escape 4 the other day, I think. I forget.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned Jason playing it. He finally beat it. While he was working on that one still, I went ahead and bought the original trilogy, which started out as a Flash game, free to play. So this is like a slightly higher quality version of those.
Okay.
I mean, it's still pixelated and all that, but I mean, Flash games are kind of on the dying side, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So how long are these games? How long do they
These
generally
are
last?
like the first one, you could beat it in probably 60 seconds. Second one, probably 2 minutes. Third one, maybe 5 minutes.
Okay, so they're all really short games.
Yeah, these were like First game, very simple design. Second game, a little more complex, a little more detail. Third game, phenomenally better. And then you go into the fourth game, and that is a whole experience in the fourth game.
Yeah.
So, just to show, we'll go into the first game. So, original start screen, don't escape. There's a moon, some clouds, some darkness. We're just gonna
It looks spooky.
It kind of is. I woke up in a room. The room is not locked, and I remember everything. I'm a werewolf. Tonight I will turn, and people will die, unless I find a way to prevent myself from leaving this place. I must make sure that whatever happens, I don't escape. Dun 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 dun. And there you go.
Just lock the door. Lock the door. That's all you have to do.
That's actually kind of what you got to do. But we're gonna go outside. I grabbed the rope off the
Wait,
of the
you've
door.
escaped.
Yeah, I'm already outside. So there's a chain hanging underneath there. Took that, taking this axe, this wood, mushroom, everything outside. Done with that. Back inside. Here's where I took that rope from. Don't need it anymore. Close the door. Got this herb here, this root. Don't need the root, it's just there. Oh, wait, go back. Let me X this table of question. Alright, now I got the boards. There's a key in this jacket that goes to the front door. There's a key hidden under the bed. I wonder what the key goes to. Oh,
maybe we should have put a spoiler warning before you played this game.
I'm just doing a speedrun tactic right now. No time to talk. Grabbing this tinder box. Okay. Close window. There's a latch right here. You can barely see it. It's latched.
Tie it shut. Oh.
Now then. Boards. Hammer and nails I got. Bam. No way out of that window. Grab this thing.
Just get the shotgun and shoot yourself.
There's no ammo.
Oh.
Let me brighten this up. Bam. Okay.
Nice.
So, alright. There's a letter here. It's basically a letter I'm leaving to whoever owns this house saying, hey, sorry, I think I killed whoever lives here. Love me. And then I go to the next one, and it's like a letter from a witch saying I need hot dust, crunchy herb, and something that grows in the earth that's not a plant.
That sounds like a mushroom.
That is definitely a mushroom. So, hidden floorboard. We got some spice, and we got some meat.
Nice.
There we go. A little hard to close that, but there you go. So, we got our crunchy herb. We got our mushroom. And we got some spice. And that's already cooked, so put it in this vial.
That was fast.
So that doesn't stop you from transforming, but it does help a lot. By a lot, I mean a little bit.
Push that in front of the door.
So I lock the door, then I push that in front to make it even harder to get out. Alright, so let's turn back over here. Alright, so now we are definitely locked up in here. I have the key, don't need that. I have an herb, don't need that. So I have this meat, I have a chain, I have a rope, and I have a potion, and I have myself. Doesn't work. It's fire. It says there's no ammo. And I look up here, and it's like, antlers, a hunter must have lived here. There's a broom. A broom, I don't need this. There you go.
Okay.
So, Tony, what would you want me to do now to prevent turning into a werewolf? Because we know we have a potion. Potion will help prevent it for a little bit. We know we have meat. Werewolves will eat meat.
Well, I would think you want to tie yourself up so that you can't do anything.
You're wrong. You're going to put the potion with meat. Now you got a potion meat.
You got a meat potion. Okay.
I also got a hook here. Werewolves like a distraction, so bam.
Okay, hang the meat from the hook.
Yeah, that'll keep him busy for a little bit. So we can come back here. You know, let's put this rope on. We're tied up. Now let's chain ourselves while we're tied up. Now we're tied and chained. Can I do anything? No, I can't move. I'm tired. Or I'm tied. Sorry. So, that's 100% done.
You'll wait till the sun sets.
Yep. You're already starting to feel the urge. The hunger. Are you sure you're ready? Yeah.
Sure.
Then you get this little stamina countdown thing with the moon. With a scream of bloody murder.
And you're dead.
So transformation was complete, as it should be, because you can't exactly stop it. I'm gonna take a real quick sip of water. I'm now out of water. That's great.
Yeah.
Alright, so werewolf was hungry, craving for flesh. He bit off the rope that was restraining him. That took 10% of his stamina to do that.
Great.
Struggled with the chain for a while. That took another 15%, so that's 25% down. He still has 75% stamina for the whole night. Meat on the hook provided a distraction. That's another 5% of keeping him busy.
But wouldn't the meat give him some energy back?
We'll get to that here in a second.
Okay.
Oh, but after eating it, he felt very dizzy. We're down to 50%.
Well, yeah, because you poured potion on it.
Started ramming the block door. That took 30% because he had to go not just through the door, but through a bookshelf, and it was locked. It took him some time to break the lock. Like I said, I really wish I wasn't out. Oh, there's a little bit left. Hold on.
You're at 0 stamina.
That should let me talk a little bit longer. So it took a little while to break through the lock as well, so we're at 0 stamina. At last, the werewolf was free.
A calm night.
Werewolf broke free from the hut, but it took him much time and effort. Weakened by the poison, tired from ramming the door, he had no strength left. He fled to the woods, unnoticed by anyone. So that's the best possible ending you can get on that one.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. You still escaped, though.
Still played it.
Yeah, but you escaped.
Yeah, there's also multiple endings.
Ah, okay. So what happened? Yeah, I was just going to say, what happens if you don't do anything and you just finish the game?
Yeah.
Werewolf walks out the door.
Pretty much. Okay, werewolf was hungry, craving for flesh. He looked around the hut, sniffing. Started looking for a way out. He was very furious and hungry. He wanted to get out of this hut fast. Neither door nor window was locked. Door wasn't even closed. At last, the werewolf was free.
And he killed everybody.
A bloodbath. Werewolf attacked the village and killed 10 people, eating some of them alive. While the werewolf was busy killing, a party of monster hunters arrived, and, well, game over, man.
So you killed a bunch of people, but then you died.
I think the second best ending you get is... I really wish I didn't run out of water just now. Is, you end up biting one person, so they're going to change next time, but you also escape before they can hunt you down. So I'm going to go here into Don't Escape 2 now.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep these short.
Well, if these games are this short...
Oh, they're very short. When the undead attacked, we weren't ready. Thinking back, we were never fully ready for this.
Well, you were attacked by a werewolf.
Yeah, true. The whole outbreak started over 2 weeks ago, and it's been getting worse ever since. This time we barely made it. We got away, but Bill was bitten. We both knew what that meant. We decided to stay in this abandoned building for a while. We needed to rest and sleep.
You need a gun so you can take care of Bill.
We'll get to that. A huge horde of living dead is coming this way. They will reach us by sunset. I have to lock this place up before that happens, and maybe, just maybe, I will live to see another day.
So Bill, eat your face off.
So now I actually have a time on here where we have 8 hours to do everything. That's more in the vein of Don't Escape 4.
I'm assuming this is not like 8 hours real time, and so every action you take will run the clock down?
Certain actions, like exploring the house, doesn't take any time.
Okay.
So here's
was that Bill under the window?
Yeah, this is Bill. Friend Bill, he's been bitten.
Yeah, he's looking a little rough.
Yeah. He's not doing well. So we're outside the building. Let's check the dumpster. We get a key and we get
a rubber band. Oh.
Take this bullet out of the side of the building because apparently unused bullets are shot into the sides of buildings.
Wait, how did that bullet get into that like that if it still has the shell casing on it?
It's science.
That's not how bullets work.
All right, there, done with the game.
That was fast.
The sun is set and a horde of 50 undead arrived. The broken fence didn't stop any of them.
Of course not.
There was nothing in the way of the front yard.
You left
The door
Bill
was
under
wide
the window.
open. Attackers just came on in. Bill was not giving any signs of life for a while now, until that moment when he suddenly stood up, joining the ranks. So it goes up to 51 here in the corner. I was hiding in the cellar, hearing angry growls above my head, and the hatch... okay, yeah. So yeah, it basically gets just bad. However, so 5 of them fall down, they're basically gone. And then it's just... I didn't have a gun to defend myself, nowhere to run, no place to hide. And 46 of them just standing there ready.
Oh,
Game
man.
over.
You didn't make it.
Alright, so that's Stone Escape 2. I'm just kidding, I'll do it correctly.
Still, this bullet baffles me.
I refuse to question it anymore.
A bullet cannot embed itself that far into a wall and still have its shell casing.
I guess I could lock the door from the outside and leave Bill trapped in there. Where's the fun in that?
He wouldn't kill anybody.
No, he wouldn't. Anyway, I'm going to put the wire on this generator right here.
Okay.
It's
and electrify the fence.
There's no power, so it's kind of
pointless.
There's no fuel, so it's out of power. The fence is broken as well, so... Anyway, we're going to start down here at the church. We're going to grab the axe, this other bullet. We'll come back. That's all I need here right now.
There's a weeping angel.
Yeah, don't blink. Alright, another bullet right here. Gas canister. Batteries, water, meds.
Is there gas in the gas can?
No, the gas can's empty. I'm going to take this hose and this other bullet. If you look right here, you got side reel plexus ink. That comes back in the number 4. Or the 4th game of the series. So we've been to the church, we've been to the gas station. Let's go over here to unknown location, the store. That's Jeremy. Say hi to Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy.
Hello, Jeremy.
So we're going to take the shopping cart. We're going to grab the shopping cart and click on wire fence back here in the background. We're going to go inside. Let's grab that. There's a hole there. We'll worry about that later.
I hear zombies.
Yeah, there's a zombie in there. Let's do that. Do this. Take a picture of that. It says there is hope. Okay, keep that in mind. There we go. Anyway,
which one of them is hope?
We'll be back later. Okay. Hey, look, a gun. So we'll take the hose. We'll put that there. Take this. Dang it. There. Now we have fuel.
Woohoo! You can start the generator.
I can actually fuel up this vehicle and drive off, but I'm not about to do that. How much time do I have? 7 hours.
Well, that seems like the best solution. Just get out of here.
7 hours. Let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and...
Put some bullets in the gun.
Yep.
Please tell me you're going to shoot Bill before this is over.
I could. Anyway, I'm using the shopping cart to pick up heavy stuff because I can't carry it myself.
Okay.
So, there's a survivor in here. It's a preacher dude. So I lost his faith. That's why he's hiding. He doesn't care. There's no hope for any of us.
Give him the picture.
Here, have some hope. Oh, here, have hope. Oh, okay, alright. So he's going to come with me now. He's a cool dude. So, cool. There he is. He's in my inventory. Father...
Is he in the shopping cart?
Sure. Okay, so I need to... That takes 10 minutes anyway, so it'd be better to go here. we're gonna do this way just to make things easier for myself. So we got a box of... Okay, so I need to board this up. We have a thing of sand down here. And I have a bag of cement, so I'm going to combine those. I'm going to dump this bottle of water in there, because that's how you make mortar. Then I'm going to mix it up with a shovel. By mixing it up with the shovel, that takes 10 minutes, whereas if I use the axe, it takes 40 minutes. So now we have mortar.
Okay.
So, you know what, Bill? You need to be helpful. Alright, so he says, thanks for giving him some medicine to make the hurt less.
Yeah.
Pain's gone, but he's still infected. He doesn't know how much longer he can hold it together, and he would love to have a drink before he goes. Cool. So I'm not going to be asking him too much, but you know what, while I'm here, so I don't accidentally use that anywhere else. So now that's powered up. So I've spent an hour and 10 minutes so far. That's great. We'll go over here. Hey, Jeremy. Goodbye, Jeremy. So here's our one look at a zombie.
Hello, zombie.
Not with our bare hands. Well, let's grab these. Nope. You know what? We have a shovel.
Bash him in the head.
See, I could shoot him, but every time you shoot the gun, that summons 5 zombies.
Oh, great.
So at the end, it would be like, hey, you shot your gun this many times. That add 5 more zombies for each shot. Anyway, he's dead. Shovel's gone. But I got glasses now. Ooh. You know what, Jeremy? You look better with glasses, buddy. Alright, so we're gonna go over here.
That was the look he was missing.
Exactly. It just brings them all together. Got this axe. I'm gonna cut down the forest. Let's see. So 6 hours, 30 minutes left. It would take 2 hours, but because I have Jeremy here, it's gonna take 45 minutes off. Father Bernard takes another 45, and therefore that leaves me 30 minutes to do this.
Okay.
So now I have a bunch of wood.
Now you can go board up the window.
So we're going to come back here. Let's fix this fence. With Jeremy, Bernard, and Bill, it's only going to take me an hour and 45 minutes instead of 3.5 hours to fix this fence. Turn that on. Yes, you have to turn that on.
Well, yeah, if it's not running, then it doesn't do any good.
Exactly. Let's... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
What have you done?
I forgot a step. New game. One more time. I got rid of the shovel a little too soon. So, feel free to ask me stuff now.
Why is this not based on The Walking Dead?
It might have drawn inspiration from it originally. That's why this scenario exists.
And I know that statue is going to move at some point.
It will not. That coin that I keep taking from the register does nothing. It's just there.
Just takes up an inventory slot.
Exactly. But I have unlimited slots because there's only a set number of items. Give me that. Thank you. Do.
Zombie's still growling.
Oh, wait. No. This with that. This. Camera, picture, bam. Okay, bye, Jeremy.
See you, Jeremy. We'll be back. You'll get your glasses eventually.
This. That.
The whole thing looks like you're watching the game through a CCTV camera.
A little bit. It definitely looks like someone took a picture of like real world areas and then pixelated it in some aspects, and others like MS Paint.
Yeah.
Back to the church. This. I wish I could just click on this. I wish I didn't have to do it like this. But whatever. Bernard, here. Thank you. Let's go. No
Here we go.
time.
Come on, Bernard. Watch out for that weeping angel.
Before we blink. Let's go ahead and wire that up. You know what? I want to get rid of the fuel too. So I could put the fuel in the car, and that replaces the option for the shopping cart.
Mm-hmm.
But then I lose the option for using the fuel ever again.
You can't electrify the fence.
Exactly. Okay, that's... I might have extra time to do that. So... Can I do that? I might be able to. Let's check and see. I might have just wasted time. I don't know. I'm a little... Nope. I could shoot him. Yeah, I just wasted time. I think I have plenty of time.
It's weird you can't use the axe to kill the zombie.
You couldn't get a good angle, apparently. 2 hours, I have... Yeah, fine. Okay. Alright. Use this here. Yeah. Oh, right. Glasses. Here you go.
Put on your glasses and face the facts.
Face the music, man. Dude. How much time do I have? 30 minutes. Oh, gosh. How long is this going to take? Too long. Jeez. What am I? I'm doing something. The steps are out of order. I don't know what I'm doing out of order though. Main menu. One more time. One more time. I'm gonna cut out the early stuff. So it's gonna be like I never did this before. I will leave in the part where I read this though. Okay, here we go. Totally not again. Tony, you're like, yeah, I get what you're doing already.
Click on the things.
It's a zombie clicker.
There has to be one of those that's already been invented,
I
right?
have to go here to get the axe first. Oh yeah, there definitely has. That. Might as well grab the bullet. Oh, I'd hate to do that. I could shoot the zombie.
Give Jeremy his glasses. Do it now.
Never. Wait. What items do I have right now? Let's save 10 minutes by doing that. Okay, I need to think for a second. So if I could spare I could spare 10 minutes, so that'd be 20 minutes altogether. But I would still need. Oh, there is.
You can do it, Ethan. I have faith in you.
I'm doing math in my head for the time. So if I were to... Hold on, I need to see the map. Okay, so if I went back here, get the camera, get the thing, I can come back to the base. And that would do nothing for me. church. I need the cement and the thing. The bricks, that thing. What if I were to... Okay, well, I'm going to do it this way.
Don't do it. Don't get Jeremy his glasses. He doesn't need them.
I don't have his glasses. And he won't come with me. He'll stay right there where he's standing. I'm debating on whether I want to shoot the zombie or not.
I don't know how the 5 zombies will affect you at the end.
Yeah, I'm thinking it over. Wait, did I... I'm trying to get the best ending is what I'm trying to do. Because I know how to get the jerk store ending. I call it the jerk store ending. It's actually like the ending where you're just a jerk to everyone, really. That's all it is. See, I need to be able to cut down the trees back here, and that takes a while to do.
That takes a long time, yeah.
I know what I did wrong. I think. Okay, I do that, and I can come back to the base. Let's get rid of you and you. Do that.
Sorry, Bill, you're not going to make it, man.
Mix that up. It's going to take 10 minutes. That's fine. How long is this going to take? No. I'm not doing that yet. You know what? While we're here. Okay. I think I want to dig the hole right now. I think.
That's a long time to dig a hole. Do it.
Okay, I'm doing it. Back to the store. Jeremy, if you weren't such an idiot. Glasses. Alright, go back down here. Okay, how long did it say? 4 hours. Okay. So this will... Okay, alright, I'm already ahead of time. This is great.
Alright.
I don't know what I did wrong, but... I think we're good. I think maybe I built the fence when I came back by mistake. Okay, so I have 3 hours, 20 minutes. Okay. Turn that on. $35 minutes. I'm good with that.
Okay. window has been boarded up. Or
it's been mortared up.
yes.
45 minutes, and I have an hour left right now. Perfect.
You can do it.
Look at that. Perfect.
Now all the zombies will die.
So we're going to close that. I have locked the door.
All right. Nothing can get in now.
For
Now
safety,
go
I
Bill.
should probably do this. And because I'm such a good friend, and Bill,
Kill Bill.
I'm going to give Bill the alcohol.
And then kill him.
My friend Bill, he's been bitten. Drunk and passed out.
Sorry, Bill. You're not long for this world,
At
my
least he
friend.
is peaceful now. I'm going to save the bullet. Bill is drunk and doesn't realize what's going to happen. Are you sure you want to use the axe on your friend? It's going to be messy and probably will take a few hits to finish him. At least you will.
Can you not use the gun?
I don't want to summon 5 zombies.
Okay, that will... Oh!
It had to be done. He's dead. And I made
Well,
sure.
yeah, he was
and I made sure he will stay there. Oh, gosh. Jeez. All right.
He's not coming back.
Everyone down in the hole.
Lock it. Lock the door.
I can't lock it. It's front door is locked. There's a pit with spikes. Like, I turned the fence on, didn't I?
I don't remember. Oh, there's Bill. I hear the generator running.
Okay. It's like a chore. You have to get up and go across the yard.
Did I turn the generator on?
Okay. Took a few tries. We have 15 minutes left. I think we're ready.
I could hear them in the distance.
The sun is set and a horde of 50 zombies arrived.
Oh no.
Defense was your first line of defense, powered by the generator. You fried 5 rotting monsters to crisp before the electricity went out. It's a crappy generator. Actually, I think the wires probably cut out before that. After the generator went silent, the fence stopped 15 undead corpses before the rest of them took it down. Alright, so the fence has taken down 20 zombies already.
That's pretty good.
20 hungry zombies fell in the hole, piercing themselves against the pointy sticks. Alright, so that takes out leaving only 10 left, man. Breaking up the window was a good idea. 10 zombie creatures entered the hideout through the tried to enter through the window, but ended up helplessly scratching the bricks.
And you win.
That's it. And then there was silence.
Then there was windows.
Time to leave this place.
Yeah, but you have no gas for the car.
Yeah.
You did it.
I'm sorry that one took so long. I'm just too much of a perfectionist of that, I guess.
Yeah, those are interesting games.
I'm not going to play the third one fully, even though it's a little more simple to do. I know how to do it the correct way every time. But I will start us out here.
It's in space.
It is. I woke up with a terrible headache, like if someone hit my head really hard. Things were coming back to me slowly. I knew I was a pilot of a starship, the UEFS Horizon. But I had no idea how I wound up in here. I also had no idea what I didn't like more. The fact that I woke up in the ship's airlock, or the fact that the computer was counting down to something.
Oh, you're dead, dude.
Space suit there. You know what?
Just open it. There you go. End it now.
There I am.
I'm in space.
This ended really fast for you. In your last moments, you cannot have even realized that the rescue party will meet a far worse end.
Oh no.
I can play through it if you want me to.
No, I think we've got the idea of those games at this point. Save the last one for people that haven't had a chance to play it
yet. Oh, okay, well,
You gotta do it again.
I don't have access to a menu because I don't have the data pad. It's outside.
Yeah.
It's on the other side of the door.
You've met the same fate as before.
Oh, it's not doing the mouse still it was doing earlier.
Oh, where the thing was
Yeah,
moving?
it was following my mouse.
Yeah. How
Oh,
much is
there we
this?
go. Got it.
How much is this game?
I think it's like $2.50 right now. You know, I have Steam pulled up. Let's. I'm not streaming it to you anymore, but that's fine. Don't escape. The Don't Escape trilogy is $2.49. I think it's
Oh,
on.
that's not
I
bad.
think it's a sale right now. Let me check. Yeah, it's 50% off for the next 36 hours. It's promotional price. And let's see. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't escape. And Don't Escape 4 Days to Survive is currently also on a promotional price for $7.50.
I'm assuming that one's probably more substantial.
Yes, it has a lot of replay value.
Interesting.
Oh, it's a birthday. Oh, no, that was back in March. Weird. Okay, so it was 50% off back in March and 50% off now.
Okay.
Oh, the page has like stuff that's not even in the game. Or is it? Also, the Deep Sleep trilogy is on sale as well right now. Deep Sleep and the Don't Escape trilogy both build back into Don't Escape 4. It's all tied together.
Really?
Yes. Let's see. If you play the Deep Sleep trilogy, in the second game, you get a chance to rescue a little boy named Cody
Uh-huh.
by finding his stuffed lion. He lives in an orphanage. If you go into Don't Escape 4, you end up meeting Cody, who has lost his stuffed lion. Lion. It's
Yeah.
yeah, and so that's kind of cool. And then there's also a certain dream sequence you encounter later with a dream monster that's chasing you down. So
Mm-hmm.
that comes back into it. Side real plexus, I think is what it was called in that second game I pointed out
Yeah.
earlier. That comes back into play heavily into the fourth game. Something else. Oh, and the house from the first game is actually there's a picture of it on the mantle in the main house that you're taking shelter in the fourth game as well. So
It's kind of
yeah,
neat.
so
Oh,
there's
that's
everything's
together.
all connected together. It's pretty neat.
It's like
I don't
an
know if
expanded universe.
I don't know if the third game connects. The third Don't Escape game connects to it anyway, but if so, that's pretty cool. Actually, it makes sense that it could. I'm not going to get into the details on that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll save that for people that wanna play the games.
Yeah.
They can tie it all together themselves.
This is gonna be a nightmare to edit. So all right, take out the part where I'm failing right here. Okay, take out this part where I'm failing. Now leave this part in where I'm winning.
You got it. Well, all right. I guess that will be the show for this week. So, thank you, Ethan, very much for being here.
And as we close out the show, SGDQ has currently, as of the moment I'm reading this, 1,900,000 $955,474. With 1 hour to go, I think they're going to hit the 2 million. Usually on the last day, around the last hour, everything goes nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll hit it definitely.
Yep. Unfortunately, they missed it before the end of the show, but they will definitely get there before they're done.
Yeah, I'm back around the start of the show. I mentioned the link, so be sure to check that out. If I remember, I'll put the link to it in the description.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. Thanks, everyone. See ya.
Bye. If you want to reach out to us, we have new ways to do so. You can email us at procedurallygeneratedent@gmail.com. If you like what we do, you can support us on Patreon by going to patreon.com/pgent. Patreon supporters get the video version of the podcast a day early. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/progenint. Check out our YouTube channel, and we still have that famous Facebook group where you can interact with us on a daily basis as well.